Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Sister Wives world has just been rocked to its core yet again, and this time it isn't Kody Brown making the headlines. It's Robyn Brown, the woman who was once considered his favorite wife, the one who stood by his side as every other woman walked away, the one who swore that she and Kody would never fall apart like the others. But now, in a stunning and emotional revelation, Robyn has dropped breaking news that signals the official end of Kody Brown as we've known him for over a decade. It's over, she reportedly confessed in a tense moment caught on camera, her voice trembling as the weight of years of family chaos finally came crashing down. Sister Wives Season 20, which fans thought would be a fresh chapter of healing and rebuilding, has instead turned into the final act of a long, heartbreaking saga. For Robyn, who once believed she and Kody were destined to be together forever, the dream has shattered into painful reality. Viewers who tuned in expecting to see the couple working through the fallout of Season 19's emotional turmoil were instead blindsided by what insiders are calling the biggest Brown family implosion yet. According to production leaks and fan-source spoilers, Robyn's shocking announcement will reshape the Sister Wives universe forever, confirming what many suspected all along. The once glorified patriarch has finally fallen, and his so-called last marriage standing has reached its breaking point. The truth, it seems, had been brewing behind closed doors for months. Robyn, who had always been fiercely protective of her relationship with Kody, was reportedly growing more and more disillusioned by his behavior as filming began for Season 20. Sources close to the set claim she started skipping filming days, avoiding production meetings, and even refusing to do joint confessionals with Kody. She just couldn't fake it anymore, a crew insider revealed. The emotional burden of being the last wife, the constant criticism online, and the financial strain from Coyote Pass, all of it became too much. Viewers will recall that in previous seasons, Robyn frequently tearfully defended Kody, insisting that the family's downfall wasn't his fault, but rather the result of poor communication and hurt feelings between the wives. But the cracks had begun to show as soon as Season 18 wrapped, with Robyn breaking down on camera, saying, "This isn't what I signed up for." Fans took that as a hint that she might be reconsidering her position, and now, her new confession confirms it. She's done trying to fix something that can't be saved. For Kody Brown, the man who once juggled 4 wives and bragged about the harmony of his plural family, the unraveling of his last relationship marks the true end of his polygamous dream. He's in denial, a family source claimed. He thought Robyn would never leave him no matter what. But she's reached her limit. What makes this revelation even more explosive is that Robyn didn't just walk away quietly. Reports suggest she filmed a heart-wrenching confessional where she says, "I don't want to live like this anymore. I've lost myself trying to hold this family together." Those words are already sending shockwaves through the Sister Wives fandom, with thousands of fans flooding social media to share their disbelief. Many say this is poetic justice. After all, Kody spent years alienating Mary, Janelle, and Christine while devoting nearly all of his attention to Robyn. Others, however, express genuine sympathy for Robyn, pointing out that she's become the scapegoat for a man's failed experiment in love and leadership. As one viewer wrote on Reddit, Robyn didn't destroy the family, Kody's ego did. She just happened to be the last one standing when the fire went out. As Season 20 unfolds, TLC cameras are expected to document every painful detail of the fallout. The early footage reportedly shows Kody wandering through his massive Flagstaff home alone, surrounded by memories of a life that no longer exists. His once booming confidence seems replaced by visible exhaustion and bitterness. Meanwhile, Robyn, normally private and reserved, is set to deliver some of the most honest and vulnerable moments in Sister Wives history. At one point, she allegedly tells producers, "I thought I was the chosen one. I thought Kody and I would prove everyone wrong. But now I see that maybe this was never meant to last." That moment, according to crew members, left the entire set silent. Even Kody, who overheard part of her statement, reportedly stormed off set, shouting that the show had twisted everything and that the family's story had been exploited. Yet fans argue that the truth doesn't need twisting. It's been unraveling on its own for years. Behind the scenes, Kody's financial troubles are said to have deepened, adding more pressure to an already fragile marriage. With the Coyote Pass properties still unsold and mounting debts from their Flagstaff mansion, the Browns are allegedly drowning in legal and tax complications. TLC insiders say Kody's frustration has reached a boiling point, leading to constant arguments with Robyn over money and their public image. He feels like he's lost control of everything, the source said. The wives, the kids, the fans, it's all slipping away. In one shocking production leak, Kody apparently blamed Robyn for ruining the show, saying that her emotional breakdowns made him look weak. Robyn, in response, is said to have finally stood her ground. "You made yourself look weak," she told him, according to the insider. "You pushed everyone away, and now you're pushing me too." That raw exchange is rumored to be one of the most intense moments ever filmed on Sister Wives, and TLC executives reportedly believe it will be the most watched episode of the season. But the emotional unraveling doesn't stop there. Robyn's breaking news moment isn't just about walking away. It's about revealing the truth she's been hiding for months. According to leaks from those close to the family, Robyn allegedly confessed that she has been quietly seeking counseling and legal advice about separating from Kody, fearing that their toxic dynamic has affected their children. "She wants stability," the source said. "She wants her kids to grow up in peace, not constant chaos." In her confessional, she reportedly admits that she no longer recognizes the man she married. "He's angry all the time. He doesn't laugh anymore. He talks about betrayal, but he doesn't see how much he's betrayed himself." Those haunting words echo the sentiment many fans have expressed since Christine's departure, the idea that Kody's downfall was self-inflicted. Mary, Janelle, and Christine, though no longer part of the marriage, are said to have reacted to the news with mixed emotions. Christine, now happily married to David Woolley, reportedly told a friend that she feels sad but not surprised. Janelle, always the pragmatic one, allegedly said that she saw it coming a mile away, while Mary, who recently revealed she's focusing on self-love and independence, shared a cryptic Instagram story saying, "Sometimes endings are just beginnings in disguise." Fans immediately speculated that Mary's post was directed at Robyn, suggesting that she might finally understand what the other wives went through. Meanwhile, Kody is reportedly furious that the women are celebrating his pain, claiming that they've turned his family into a circus. Yet for viewers, the real circus ended long ago. What remains now is the reckoning. As the season builds toward its emotional climax, Sister Wives Season 20 is shaping up to be unlike anything fans have seen before. Instead of plural marriage struggles, the focus shifts entirely to Kody and Robyn's implosion, the last domino to fall in a story that began with dreams of eternal unity. TLC producers are said to be considering splitting the season into two parts, with the first half documenting the unraveling and the second half exploring the aftermath. Robyn's attempt to rebuild her life as a single mother, Kody's desperate efforts to rebrand himself, and the children's reactions to watching their parents' love story collapse in public. "It's not just a breakup, it's the death of an entire era," one insider explained. Season 20 is where the myth of the perfect polygamist finally crumbles. In interviews teased by TLC, Robyn hints that she's ready to reclaim her voice. For years, she was painted as the villain, the manipulator, the crybaby, the homewrecker, but now, she seems determined to tell her side. "I didn't destroy this family," she says tearfully in one scene. "I tried to save it." That confession, coupled with her acknowledgement that maybe God never wanted this, could mark a major turning point for how fans perceive her. Kody, on the other hand, appears increasingly isolated. Those who've seen the early cuts of Season 20 describe him as a shell of his former self, pacing the Coyote Pass property and lamenting that everyone turned against him. He reportedly blames the internet, the show, and even TLC for destroying his vision, refusing to accept that his own pride and stubbornness might be the true cause. The question now isn't whether Kody and Robyn's marriage will survive, It's how Sister Wives will move forward without the foundation it was built on. With Christine thriving in Utah, Janelle focusing on wellness and independence, and Mary embracing single life, Robyn's breaking news represents the final nail in the coffin of Kody's once polygamous dream. TLC insiders hint that the network is already exploring spin-offs focusing on the individual wives, particularly Christine and Janelle, while Kody's future on television remains uncertain. The show can't exist the way it used to, a producer admitted. The family is fractured beyond repair. Yet, as heartbreaking as this ending may seem, many fans view it as poetic justice, a long overdue liberation for everyone involved. In the end, Robyn Brown's announcement, her tearful, defiant declaration that it's over, marks not only the end of Kody Brown's dominance, but also the rebirth of truth within the Sister Wives legacy. The man who once preached unity now stands alone, and the woman who once defended him has finally found her breaking point. For longtime viewers, this isn't just another reality TV twist. It's the culmination of years of emotional turbulence, spiritual conflict, and personal growth. Sister Wives Season 20 will go down in history as the season that finally told the truth. The season where Robyn found her voice, Kody lost his grip, and the world watched the final curtain fall on the Brown family's polygamous dream. As the credits roll and the dust settles, one message rings clear through the heartbreak and tears. The era of Kody Brown is over, and the women he once controlled are finally free to write their own stories. In the weeks following Robyn's emotional confession, the aftermath of her bombshell continues to ripple through every corner of the Sister Wives universe, shaking even the most loyal fans who once believed she and Kody were inseparable. Cameras reportedly kept rolling as Kody spiraled into anger and denial, pacing through his quiet Flagstaff home while muttering about betrayal and spiritual warfare. The once confident patriarch, who had built his identity around being the head of a large, united family, now faces an identity crisis that's impossible to hide. TLC producers, who had always walked a fine line between storytelling and respect for the family's privacy, are said to be torn about how much of Kody's breakdown to air. He wanted to control the narrative, one insider shared. But this time, there's no spin that can make him look like the hero. Meanwhile, Robyn's vulnerability has started to win her unexpected sympathy. Fans who once criticized her for stealing Kody are now seeing her in a different light, as a woman trapped in a collapsing dream, finally realizing the cost of loyalty to a man who refused to change. Insiders close to production hint that Robyn's decision to walk away might not be the dramatic exit Kody expects, but rather a quiet reclaiming of power. She's not screaming or fighting, the insider explained. She's just done. She's exhausted from the emotional battles, the guilt, the online hate, the financial stress, all of it. Her focus, according to those who know her, has shifted entirely to her children. She reportedly wants to give them stability, away from the cameras and chaos, possibly even considering a move back to Utah or Nevada to be closer to her extended family. Robyn feels like she's lost years trying to hold together something that was already broken, another source revealed. Now she just wants peace. TLC executives, aware that fans are fascinated by this transformation, are said to be planning an emotional two-part special centered on Robyn's next chapter, tentatively titled Robyn's Redemption. The special will allegedly follow her as she navigates single motherhood, healing, and the emotional scars of being both loved and hated in equal measure by Sister Wives fans. For Kody, however, peace seems out of reach. The man once described as charismatic and visionary is reportedly furious that Robyn's announcement is being portrayed as her taking back her power. Sources close to the family claim he's been trying to convince TLC to edit the footage to make it look like Robyn was manipulated by producers. But insiders insist the footage speaks for itself, raw, painful, and undeniably real. "You can't edit heartbreak," a producer reportedly told him. "What happened on camera is what happened in life." Kody's public image, already battered by years of fan backlash, has reached its lowest point. Even his children have started speaking out subtly online, posting cryptic messages about truth and accountability. Robyn Brown, Christine's son, allegedly hinted on a live stream that everyone saw this coming, while Janelle's daughter, Maddie, simply posted a quote saying, "Sometimes losing someone means finding yourself." Fans interpret these as quiet confirmations that the family has emotionally moved on from Kody, even if he hasn't accepted it yet. As Sister Wives Season 20 nears its premiere, the anticipation has reached fever pitch. TLC's teaser trailers promise the end of an era, with dramatic music underscoring clips of Robyn crying, Kody shouting, and a somber voiceover saying, "After all the love, all the pain, all the promises, this is where it ends." Fans are already calling it the most emotional season ever, predicting that it will finally close the book on Robyn Brown's polygamist empire. Yet, amid all the heartbreak, there's an undeniable sense of liberation, a feeling that, for the first time in years, the women of Sister Wives are free from Kody's control, and even Robyn, once his most loyal partner, can now rewrite her own story. Whether she fades from the spotlight or uses this moment to rebuild her image, one thing is certain. Her declaration that it's over has become more than a breakup announcement. It's a symbol of the Brown family's final evolution. From chaos to clarity, from submission to self-respect, Robyn Brown's breaking news didn't just mark the end of Kody. It marked the beginning of truth, independence, and a long-awaited peace that even reality TV can't script away.